If you're a man over 50 and you've been feeling slower, heavier, and weaker than you used to, you're not alone. You're also not lazy. You're not just getting old. And no, your body isn't broken, but it is trying to send you a message. And most men completely ignore it until it's too late. Here's the truth. After the age of 50, men naturally begin to lose muscle mass and strength in a process called sarcopenia. According to the National Institute on Aging, men lose up to 1% of muscle mass per year, and that number can accelerate if you're inactive or undernourished. That might sound small, but over 10 years, that could mean losing 10 to 20 pounds of lean muscle, the stuff that keeps you upright, balanced, and independent. Muscle isn't just about being strong, it protects your bones. It regulates blood sugar, it boosts testosterone, it even keeps your brain sharp. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down, making it easier to gain fat, especially around the belly. Your blood pressure goes up, your energy drops, and even your mood changes. So what's causing this rapid decline? Here's what no one tells you. The real trigger isn't just age. It's low daily protein, lack of movement, and poor hydration, day after day, year after year. And it happens quietly. You wake up one day and realize the stairs feel harder, your balance is off, you're tired after walking around the shop, you think maybe this is just what 60 feels like. But that's the lie. This isn't just aging, it's a preventable decline, and the sooner you recognize it, the faster you can turn it around. Because your body still wants to build muscle, you just have to speak its language. This is the same way Michael, a friend of mine, was spoiled. He told himself, "It's just a long week, I need rest." Michael was 56, recently retired, still sharp, still proud, still telling himself he was fine. But the signs were there, the kind only a quiet house and a worried wife can truly hear. He no longer played with the grandkids the way he used to. He walked slower, stood up slower, and laughed a little less. His shirts felt tighter, his back was stiffer, and the stairs, they started to feel like a mountain. He chalked it all up to age, just normal stuff. But here's what no one tells you. The decline after 50 isn't sudden, it's sneaky. And it doesn't stop there. Muscle is tied to testosterone, to metabolism, to energy, even to mental health. When muscle goes, motivation goes with it. Michael wasn't just tired, his body was quietly reprogramming itself for decay, and he didn't even know. And the truth is, this story isn't just his. It could be mine, it could be yours. If you're a man over 50 and you've been feeling slower, stiffer, or weaker, you're not broken, but you may be running out of time to act. So, what are the most silent things men do? First, the most dangerous thing is doing nothing. Michael also did nothing. No weights, no walks, no water, no plan. He thought he was being gentle with himself, giving his body the rest it needed. But what he was doing was teaching his body to fall apart faster. Here's a scientific truth. The body adapts to what you ask of it. If you ask it to sit all day, it gets good at being still and bad at doing anything else. Within months, Michael's balance declined. He stopped bending over unless he had to. His legs started to ache after short walks. And worst of all, his confidence shrank. The NIH calls this sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It's linked to falls, fractures, insulin resistance, and even early death. But for most men, it starts as just being tired. The ironic thing? Exercise is the very thing that helps you stop feeling tired. Motion feeds motivation. Michael's wife started to notice how he'd lean against counters more, how he struggled with jars, how his posture slouched. Still he'd say, "I'm fine." Until one morning, while picking up a shoe, the room spun. He fell back onto the bed, heart pounding, palms sweating. That was the day something inside him whispered, "You're not okay, and you know it." So, what are the most silent things men do? First, the most dangerous thing is doing nothing. Michael also did nothing. No weights, no walks, no water, no plan. He thought he was being gentle with himself, giving his body the rest it needed. But what he was doing was teaching his body to fall apart faster. Here's a scientific truth. The body adapts to what you ask of it. If you ask it to sit all day, it gets good at being still and bad at doing anything else. Within months, Michael's balance declined. He stopped bending over unless he had to. His legs started to ache after short walks. And worst of all, his confidence shrank. The NIH calls this sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It's linked to falls, fractures, insulin resistance, and even early death. But for most men, it starts as just being tired. The ironic thing? Exercise is the very thing that helps you stop feeling tired. Motion feeds motivation. Michael's wife started to notice how he'd lean against counters more, how he struggled with jars, how his posture slouched. Still, he'd say, "I'm fine." Until one morning, while picking up a shoe, the room spun. He fell back onto the bed, heart pounding, palms sweating. That was the day something inside him whispered, "You're not okay, and you know it." The first mistake Michael did, and which can slowly strip away your muscle, even if you're trying to live normally, is sitting too long. Retired life or desk jobs can lead to 8+ hours of sitting per day, which directly contributes to insulin resistance, slower metabolism, and joint stiffness. A study in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine linked prolonged sitting to increased mortality, even in people who exercised. Sitting too long negates your workouts. Even light movement, standing up every 30 minutes, stretching, walking, helps stimulate circulation and improve strength signaling. Mistake 21. Low-protein breakfasts. The first 2 hours after waking are critical, but most men over 50 start their day with bread, cereal, tea, or nothing at all. That's a huge problem. The Journal of Nutrition found that older adults require more protein per meal to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Around 25 to 30 grams per meal. That's per meal, not per day. A slice of toast and tea? That's maybe 5 grams, and it won't cut it. Without that early protein spike, your muscles stay in a catabolic state, meaning they're breaking down, not building up. Mistake 3. Liquid calories and no water. Tea, juice, soda, or just one beer. These are harmless, right? Wrong. Liquid sugar spikes your insulin, taxes your liver, and dehydrates you. And dehydration slows down muscle recovery and performance. Period. Men over 50 need at least 2 liters of water per day to support blood flow, joint health, and nutrient absorption. Most of us are barely getting 1. Together, these 3 habits don't just stall muscle growth, they slowly reverse it. But the good news? Once you fix them, your body starts fighting back fast. And this is how Michael fixed his life. He didn't call a doctor right away. He didn't buy supplements or hire a coach. He just sat down, opened his notebook, and made one honest decision. I'm not done yet. From that point, every small action was a rebellion against decline. He started with breakfast. No more toast and tea. Instead, 2 boiled eggs, a handful of almonds, and a glass of water. Next, he found his old resistance bands and hung them on the door. 10 minutes each morning. Just a few rows, a few squats. That's it. He downloaded a pedometer app, set the goal to 3,000 steps. That's all his knees could handle. And he started journaling. Each day he wrote, "I'm rebuilding." After 3 weeks, he noticed it was easier to stand. He gripped the jar without thinking. He caught his wife smiling at how he moved again, not fast, but proudly. This wasn't a 6-pack transformation. It was something better. Michael was becoming himself again. So here is the 30-day rebuild plan, no gym needed. Like Michael? Now let's talk solutions. You don't need to join a gym. You don't need a 6-pack. You just need a simple routine that your 50+ body can actually stick to. 1. Start every day with 25 to 30 grams of protein. Example, 2 eggs, 12 grams, 1/2 cup Greek yogurt, 10 grams, a scoop of protein powder in water, 20 grams. Pick any combo, just get to 25 grams before 9 a.m. This stimulates muscle repair, balances blood sugar, and boosts dopamine, the get stuff done hormone. 2. Move for 10 minutes in the morning. Walking, resistance bands, bodyweight squats, wall push-ups. Pick something light. Why? Movement in the morning kickstarts your testosterone and blood flow, especially as you age. A 2020 study in the Journals of Gerontology found that light morning movement improves leg strength, balance, and even memory in older adults. 3. Drink 2 liters of water. Minimum, get a 1-liter bottle. Finish it by lunch. Refill and finish again by dinner. Hydration affects every system in the body: digestion, muscle recovery, sleep, and mental clarity. You'll feel lighter, more alert, and less sore in the mornings. 4. Protein with every meal. Eggs, chicken, beans, lentils, tuna, or high-quality plant-based protein. Target 25 grams per meal. This keeps muscle synthesis active all day, not just after workouts. This plan takes less than 30 minutes per day total. but it will give you back years of strength. Let's be brutally honest. If you don't act on your strength after 50, your body will start rewriting your future without asking your permission. You'll gain more fat, especially around your belly. You'll lose more strength even in your hands and legs. You'll stop moving as much because it feels harder. And eventually, you'll begin to shrink, not just physically, but in spirit. A study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that low muscle strength in men over 50 is one of the strongest predictors of early death, even more than obesity or high blood pressure. And beyond the science, let's be real. You won't be able to lift your grandkids. You'll need help with groceries. So here is one simple challenge to start today. You don't need a new life, you need a new morning. So here's the challenge. Tomorrow morning, drink 500 milliliters of water, eat 25 grams of protein, do 10 minutes of movement, walking, stretching, or resistance bands. Drink close to 2 liters of water before dinner. Take 3,000 steps, even if it's around your living room, and tell yourself just once, I'm not done yet. Because muscle isn't about vanity. It's about vitality. It's about walking confidently into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Not as a shadow of who you were, but as a stronger version of who you are. That's it, and do that for the next 7 days. No more, no less. By day 7, you'll feel clearer, you'll feel stronger, you'll have proven to yourself that it's not too late, because it's not. Your body isn't broken, it's just waiting for you to rebuild it. So take your strength and your life back. So if this spoke to you, hit subscribe, drop a comment. What's one small change you'll make this week? And remember this, an old lion is still a lion if he remembers how to roar.